we would like to present to you something just a little different, something a little out of the ordinary, we would say to you. We would like to call this future magnetics. Now, if that term is confusing to you, we would simply say to you that you have the ability to create a future simply by being who and what you are now. Once you have established your energies and nothing changes, you have a tendency to keep creating the same thing over and over again into your future. Change one thing, then you change your future. So what we were proposing to you is that you have this intimate connection with the whole of the universe. It is almost as if you have strings going out attached to all of this, we would say particles, all of the atoms, all of the non-existing things that you would perceive in this void of space. And the reality is this void of space is full of potential. What you think, you draw that energy to you, and it becomes whatever you have decided to manifest. And you decide what you're manifesting simply by the being that you are. It is not necessarily something you think or something that you wish for. It is the way you are. It is what you have put forth. You're saying, this is my reality. And if you have established something and say, this is who and what I am, it continues into the future until you change something. So, if you wish to change something to the future, change something now about yourself. See yourself a little different. See your destiny, if you will, or your, quote, job, or your intent to be something of what you're here to do, what you're here to set in motion. Now, future magnetics. We use the word magnetic simply because not only does the energy you put out go out and say, this is who and what I am, but it attracts all this potential energy, all the potential creation from the whole of the universe, drawn to you simply by saying, this is who and what I am. It answers your call. It answers your wishes. It answers your fears. It answers your inability to be and do whatever you wish to do also. But you have the ability to set it in motion by deciding to be whatever it is you wish to be. So if you wish to be abundant, you have to know that you're abundant already, that everything that you could ever want, you already have. Then the universe begins to fill your basket with magnetics. Now, we realize that there's a sense that there's a limited amount of stuff. And if somebody else has more stuff than you, or more than you could possibly hope for, then there's no chance of you getting. But what we have to tell you is, it is unlimited. Your gifts, your creations, the things that you manifest will come to you exactly as you know they will, exactly as you're being. So if you wish to accomplish great things, if you wish to accomplish anything into the future, different than what it is now, then begin to be that. Begin to know that you're that. Begin to see that you already have it. If you wish abundance, how much more abundant can you be than what you are already? You have created life. You have created this relationship with the world around you. And from that, everything else is easy. You have managed to get into one of these small bodies that you call a baby and then mature to the point to where you're a thinking, conscious, physical being. Those are the difficult parts. We propose to you that the other things are simply just a matter of setting your mind, setting your energy, setting your intent, setting your knowingness to doing and being that. Once you have done that, once you have decided, this is who I was, this is who I wish to be, this is who I am, and once you know that that is a reality, it begins to manifest. So whatever it is that you wish to be, whatever you wish, is drawn to you like magnets. Now, can it go wrong? It only goes wrong if you begin to doubt, if you begin to think, well, this is not going to happen. And we're not talking about a week that you want to be this, or a month, or a year. We're talking about a whole lifetime. This is who and what you want to be. You set it in motion, you know this is who and what you are. Then it comes to you in its own time, when it is appropriate. It is drawn to you by this, we would say, strings that go out into the universe and connect with all of this potential creation. The whole of the universe, this that you call dark space or the void, is at your command. More than you see materiality, there is much more in this void that is uncreated energies. So why not play with that? Why not utilize it? You are consciousness. Have you not been given the sense that you are creators? That is what we're trying to get across to you. By your thoughts, by your way of being, by your decisions, you create. It is not a doing thing. It is not a physical thing. It is primarily a mental thing. But it has an emotional connection. You have to know, you have to feel it, then it becomes real. It is you. Now, if you really wish to have things move along, if you wish to create quickly, then there's a little word that we call passion that is a supercharger for this whole thing. So whatever you decide to do it with passion. You'll enjoy it much more too. Allow that energy, this passion for life, this passion for being this passion for getting something accomplished. And a strange thing happens. It begins not to be just a mental thing. First thing you know, this physical body is doing everything it can to aid in accomplishing that. It goes out of its ways. It works hours overtime. And you will not even realize it. It is simply a passion, a delight to go out and allow this magnetic attraction to begin to work. You wish to have a relationship, a new relationship, a better relationship, then recognize you have to feel that. You have to have some sense of yourself. Know what it is you're being, and everything else comes to you. Know what it is that you would desire, and it is drawn to you as surely as the sun rises in your sky. So, a challenge, yes? Is it doable? It is a very strange thing. Notice the things we have talked about cost nothing. It is simply a mental exercise, if you will. But once you begin to play with this, and once you begin to find that indeed you are creators and you create by your beingness, you will be most empowered. Part and partial of why you are here and who you are is to learn to be more proficient creators and to know that you're the one that is in charge. You're the one that is directing the whole thing. And then turn the whole thing loose and allow it to happen. If you're trying to control it, we assure you that it is uncontrollable. But once you are directing it, it is directable. And it is a neat thing because once this is underway and things begin to manifest, you can alter it and you can change it. You can redesign it to your own will. Sounds like an adventure, does it not? Welcome aboard. We're Alexander.